Oh, so you thought I was one of those YouTubers who'd quit after a couple of days? No, I am not, in fact. In fact, this whole time I've just been working more. So, I'm gonna be releasing a whole bunch of videos soon. I've got a whole binder full of cards that I finished. Well, not a whole binder, but I've got like more than 120 cards now. And they're all new designs from the previous ones you've seen. For example, Bunblaze and Bunburn switched designs, and they've got entirely new card arts, and the only thing left of the original card arts is a reference to them in a full holo, which is a whole new rarity that you don't even know about. Wow. So, for our first video, we're going to be reviewing two cards that are Dragonet Fire and Dragonet Water. So both of these are dragons, but they don't have a very normal, as you can see, they're not like normal dragons. This one doesn't have wings, and also looks more humanoid than any Chinese dragon or anything. And this one doesn't have legs, or arms, but doesn't look like a wyvern. So anyway, these are two different forms of the same Microfi in the story, and yes, there is a story. Also, at the end of this, I'm going to have some crazy announcements about the future of Microfi. It's going to be nuts. So, first we have Dragonet Fire form. It's got a volcano in the background, dark blue, it's like the middle of the night. Dragonet's coming out of the volcano is how it's supposed to be. Attack of 80, defense of 70, rare. Its main element is fire, like this is the element that it is. I have redesigned the cards, you may have noticed. If I remember correctly, these are nothing like the original designs, or very different. The element it is, the element it's weak to, the element it's strong against. 1 is the element it is, 2 is the element it's weak to, 3 is the one it's strong against. Now, Aqua Dragonet is the opposite of Pyro Dragonet in a lot of ways. First of all, its stats are flipped. Second of all, it's got water as its element, obviously, instead of fire. It's weak to lightning instead of water, because it wouldn't be weak to itself. And it's strong against fire instead of plants. I probably would have done better if I changed that lightning for a plant for multiple reasons, including their evolutions. On the topic, well, not evolutions, metamorphed forms. I don't use the word evolve. I want to separate myself from Pokemon as much as possible, because this very clearly has some parallels. Now, these are not the forms that I am talking about when I say this should have turned to a lightning, but, Flaranet and Hydronet, the evolutions of the two different forms. Flaranet, I'm going to zoom out a bit, because this is quite a zoomed-in screen. So Flaranet has A160, P100, shows him a little closer in on that eruption, but it is supposed to be the same eruption. This volcano erupting is going to kind of be a theme with most of the fire cards, but ultra rare. Its main element's fire, it's weak to water, strong against lightning. It's got a yellow and orange color scheme instead of red and orange, so it's a little different. Then, Hydronet. It's got a flipped version of the Aqua Dragonet color scheme. Also, there's a little bit of an interesting feature here. I swear this was an accident, but the cards, their artworks line up. They connect. It's so cool. I really accidentally did this. I was just trying to make the water part around Hydronet and Dragonet being riding a wave. It coincidentally connected up. I'm gonna need to make another card to finish the artwork on this side. But, so anyway, this has, once again, the flipped stats of Flaranet, A100, P160. Its element's water, weak to lightning, strong against fire. Quite simple stuff as of now. But, it's the next forms that really change things up. I'm very proud of these, even though they don't really seem like evolutions to their respective Microfi. So, Dragonet, the evolution of Dragonet. You don't see much resemblance, I am sure, because I don't, and I'm the one who created them. But, it's a hyper rare, its element's dark and fire, it's weak to light and water, strong against light and lightning. It's got A240, P160. I love this artwork also. This is based off of one I did on my online school because it has a way to release, like, digital artworks and stuff. So I just did that. Don't try to find it. It's pretty obscure, and also I don't want you, like, trying to find out who I am and such. But, so yeah. It's really cool. Now, the one with a little more resemblance, I'd say, is Dragonet, the evolution of Dragonet. This right here is the reason that they shouldn't be weak to lightning. It's ironic they evolve into a lightning Microfi. Their elements are light and lightning, it's weak to dark and rock, it's strong against dark and water, A220, P180. This artwork is less spectacular, I would say, but, I still like it a lot. Also, something kind of important, this is not very accurate to the original artwork. In fact, it's a massive redesign, to the point that, I released a rare variant that isn't such redesignedness. Now, full hollows. Basically, they have, like, a different hollow pattern, often glittery. They add light to their elements almost every time. You can double stack light elements, like Dragonet is water, light, light now. They add usually 1 point, but sometimes more or less to every stat. 241, P161, 221, P181, instead of the, like... And obviously, they're kind of a different artwork. So basically, I took the idea of full arts from Pokemon, but the fact that the artworks already cover most of the card in these made it so I had to think of a new idea. And the alternate artworks also are the air. These are pretty cool. I am so proud of this Dragonet artwork. I think this is one of the best artworks I've ever done. But you might disagree, because it does have a basic and lack of background. Most of the full hollows won't have backgrounds. And Dragonet I am not proud of in the slightest. I mean, I didn't really know what to change about the original artwork, so it's not that different. So, that's all of those. But, actually, I just realized how this video, is actually short enough that people won't click off. So I'm going to do a different design as well, I think. No, wait, I just remembered. I have a very important news bit to give you. First of all, a Microfi website could come up in the next few months, which is pretty insane. And second of all, before I even started this channel, I was working on a Microfi video game. Yes, indeed. Originally I was planning that they'd have multiple versions like Pokemon, but I canceled that. But, so yeah, there's gonna be a Microfi video game. Also, how it's gonna work, instead of just, like, having it saved to your profile and stuff, what Microfi you have, like Pokemon would do, I've decided to do, something that allows me to take advantage much better of my game engine, which is Scratch, therefore making it very hard to program stuff like saving. I've decided to make it so instead you enter the code of the Microfi you want to put in. There's going to be, like, how it works is basically, yeah, when you catch or obtain the Microfi, it tells you what the code is, and then you can use it. This also allows for some very interesting promotions and such. For example, when the Microfi website's going up, I'm going to be posting the story in like chapters on the website, and it's going to have promotions in a few that let you get a free Microfi in the game. For example, there's going to be one in the very first chapter that is Prism Dragonet Platinum, which is going to be the rarest Microfi in the game. You can't get it without that promo code, so stay tuned. I'm going to film the next video literally right after this if I have the chance, so bye. See you next week or tomorrow or something like that.